Little bit of a update. Currently we're sitting right around 4:30 p.m. However, the day for me has been a long one. I spent the day within probably 170 kilometers of Fort Macleod, Alberta. You know how you got stops and things that you want to see and stuff, and you drive to them, and sometimes they pan out, sometimes there's something there, sometimes there's nothing. There was one stop today where it took me down a road, and then it said, "You have arrived," and there's literally nothing there to say that there's is a town there, or ever was a town there, nor is there a grid road within, 3 or 4 kilometers to say that I turned left instead of right. So you continue on the road you're on, thinking maybe it's off by a kilometer or so, and all of a sudden the road dead ends. Just plain and simple dead ends. And then you got to make yourself a 3-point turn in the middle of this narrow dead-end country road kind of a thing with the trailer and truck, which is not an easy task in itself, but managed to get that done and continue on back to the road and skip it, scratch that off the list, move to the next stop. I did all the other stops today except for that one, and there was another one up in the Crow's Nest Pass area, a mine tour. So I drive all the way up to specifically see this mine tour, and the lady says next tour starts in 10 minutes, so I quickly run back to the truck, start up the Jenny, throw on the AC for the dog so the dog doesn't cook while I'm having a nice in-ground plus 0 or so degrees mine tour. And I come back to pay, I think it was like $30 or $35 for admission, the lady said. And the next lady tells me when I get back in there 10 minutes later that the tour's closed for the day. So it's like, why did the other lady tell me that the next tour starts in 10 minutes? If the next tour didn't start in 10 minutes. It makes it a little frustrating. It makes it for, you know what I mean, but I almost said, screw it, scratch the rest of my stops off my list, pointed her back down the mountain and, come here, or a campsite near here. However, I thought, no, let's keep going, and I'm glad I did, because we ended up at the Frank Slide, being one of the stops. And I'll show you a clip of the interpreter center here. And then I'll show you a clip here of the slide itself. And then after that I toured the area a little bit and then fueled up and then headed on down the mountain. I forget exactly where I've been or what I've done today, but I had the dash camera running all the time, so there will be footage definitely. I'm not sure how I'll be able to edit it and into what form. And I did shoot 6 or 8 stops along that way, I believe. So I should be able to get some kind of videos out of them. They may not be no 10-minute video. They might only be 6 minutes or 7 minutes, or, a couple of them will be a little longer, but they are what they are, right? So currently here, I'm in Pincher Creek, Alberta. It is plus 32 degrees Celsius, and it's going to be that way rest of the day and into tomorrow. So I thought I would stay at another campsite. This one here is okay. It's not quite as well kept as the other one that I stayed in. However, for $30 a night, it's the second cheapest campsite that I've stayed in my travels. So hey, you get what you pay for, right? If you want a fancy campsite, then go pay $55 a night for staying. Or stay in Walmart parking lot and run the generator for the next day and a half while you're there sightseeing and all that good stuff. So guys, gonna probably set things up a bit here and then end up cooking me some supper and get on with the old evening.